introduce herself.
Good morning. I am Charlena Jones, school board member at large for Northampton County Public Schools. I'm an evangelist and I'm also an entrepreneur educator.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. My students have already learned that there are 5 school board members for one for each district, as well as 2 at-large members. And as you said, you are one of the school board members at large. Could you please let us know what responsibilities you have at your position?
As a school board member, we have 1 employee and we have 3 responsibilities. So our only employee is the superintendent of the schools. And our responsibilities as a school board member is to, 1, hire and evaluate, hire the superintendent and evaluate his performance. The second responsibility is to create policies or edit or revise them as needed as it fits for our division. And third, to approve the budget.
So what made you want to become an elected official and get involved in our school system?
I strongly believe that if you want change to happen, then you should be in front of the decision makers. And so that's something that I started doing over the years, was getting in front of the decision makers, having my voice heard in front of the decision makers. And the more I did that, I realized for me, it wasn't enough to have my voice heard in front of the decision makers, because the decision makers, they can only translate what they've interpreted. So for me, it wasn't enough. I decided to become a decision maker. And so not only becoming a decision maker, but specifically for Northampton County Public Schools, I wanted to be the voice of those in which every decision that is made, it has a direct or indirect impact on. So that's why I decided to become a school board member, to be that voice for our students first and foremost, because without the student, if there's no one to teach, then, where would we be? And then in addition to that, our staff, our teachers. So to be the voice of those in which our decisions directly or indirectly impact.
Well, we really appreciate your goals and your willingness to serve our community, because I know that it cannot be an easy job. Could you please let us know some of the rewards as well as challenges in being a school board member?
I am in the second year of my 4-year term. And so far, and I thought about this question, what are some of my rewards? I thought that seeing the first group of students graduate during the pandemic was the greatest reward. But up there with that, and I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, and I didn't even see this coming. But in addition to that, to hear the thank yous, whether it's students or staff, thank you for being there for us. Thank you for being our voice. Thank you for what you do. I would have to say those are my greatest 2 rewards thus far. And my challenges are trying to implement change. For example, having the needs met of, for example, trying to implement change when funding is low. So you have equity and you have equality. Equality and equity are 2 different things. And we have a diverse group of students. So to make sure everyone is equal is not going to lead to success for all of our students. But equity is what is going to make the difference. And so trying to make sure that we are being a school of equity is important, but it's also a challenge because we lack the funds that we need to move in that direction.
Well, I really like that insight, because that's something we don't always think about. Equity is the key. I mean, all of our students, and we have such a diverse community. So I really appreciate you giving us that input on the differences between equality and equity. Um, so yes, you told us a lot of great things about your responsibilities as a school board member and your motivation, what drives you. I would like for you to just give our students some last words of advice and encouragement. A lot of these young people are going to be going out into the real world very soon. So what would you like to tell them from your experience and from your heart?
You know, I want to make sure I give them something that they can use, whether it's 1 year, 5 years, 20 years from now. And I have a few notes, and the first one I want to say is this: life and death lies in the power of the tongue, and you eat the fruit thereof. And what that means is that whatever it is that you speak on and work, that's what you're going to end up working towards. So, for example, um, I'm not going to fail. I'm just going to fail this test. I know I'm going to fail this test. But if you say those words, I'm going to fail this test, and guess what? Your actions and everything you do is going to follow suit with that. And ultimately, what will probably happen? You will probably end up failing that test. But if you say to yourself, you know what, this test is a challenge, but I believe that if I study and if I ask for the extra help, I believe I can do pretty good on this test. Then what's going to happen? You're saying that you're going to do the works that it leads to you getting a better test grade or passing. So life and death lies in the power of the tongue, and you eat the fruit thereof. And I'm not talking about name it, blame it, claiming it, but I'm talking about speaking those things into existence, speaking those things in which you believe. So if you have to speak life into your situation. And if you speak death into your situations, then that's what you're going to work towards. So overall, what you speak is what you tend to work towards. So I want to encourage the students to speak life into your situations. It doesn't mean that you're not acknowledging there's a challenge. You must acknowledge there's a challenge in order to overcome. But speak life. So what if there's a challenge? Speak life. You know what? Acknowledging the challenge. That's the first step, right? So acknowledging that there's a challenge, and then believing that, hey, yes, there's a challenge, but I can move forward. So speak life into your situation, because the words in which you speak, you think, and you act on. So speak life into your situation. The second point I would like to share is faith without works is dead. You can have faith and believe that something will happen, but if you don't put action to it, then it's dead. Nothing happens. It's not going to work on its own. So you have to have your faith and your works, because if you believe something will happen, you will work towards it. Finally, believe in yourself. It's nice to have someone to believe in you, but if you don't believe in yourself, it's going to be a challenge to ever make it in life. Believe in yourself. And I'll say this too: you can't share your dreams with everybody. Everybody's not a visionary. Everybody's not going to be happy for you. It's your dream, your vision that was given to you. So there are some people along the line in which you can share your dream with. Be open to discernment, because I believe that when you're open to discernment, you will know those in which you can and cannot share your dreams with. But don't focus on those who are not in your corner. I want you to be thankful for those who are in your corner, and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And I believe that by believing in yourself, you can achieve. I believed in myself. In fact, I don't know if they still do this now, but when I was in high school, we had something called senior quotes under our pictures that would be something that we could say. And my senior quote, last minute thing, but my senior quote was, nothing can stop me now. And nothing has stopped me but myself. So in certain areas, I believed that I could go to college. I did. I believed that I could be a business owner. I am. I believe that I could be in public office. I am. I believe that I could teach others how to start and operate businesses. I do. So believe in yourself.
Thanks for this great advice you've been giving our young people. And I know they see you a lot in the community, and I know that you're approachable. So I hope that after seeing this, they'll come, and, talk to you about things, maybe even ideas they have, because you are a representative of the whole county and all the people in the school system. So I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to our young people. And I hope you have continued success in your position and in your business as well. And once again, thank you for the interview. And I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.